What lies ahead for today? What potential roadblocks are there? What potential hazards are there? And what good things can we look out for? I'm going to ask my little cards, my favorite cards. You'll see they're completely different to the tarot cards, to give us some insight, some brief inspiration for how we can make this day a happy one. I'm Barbara de Engel. I'm an astrologer, a tarot card reader, and all-out divination specialist. And these little cards are my favorite cards because they have the most amazing way of nailing an issue in very simple terms. So I'm going to cut the pack into 3. And I'm going to choose 3 cards. And these 3 cards are going to give us some insight into what we can look out for today. So there you can see what we have is the crossroads. And this card suggests that at some point during the day, you're going to have to make a choice. That's it. Crossroads say you can go forward, you can go that way, you can go that way, or you can go back. But you have to make a decision. No matter what it is, you'll have to decide. So if you're hungry, you'll have to decide what you're going to eat. If you have an issue with somebody, you'll have to decide what you want to talk about. If your house is dirty, you'll have to decide, are you going to ignore the dirt or are you going to move on? That just brings me to a story. Somebody told me that one of the things that they've learned during the COVID lockdown is selective blindness to dust. So whatever you've learned, whatever you are faced with, there's going to have to be a choice. The middle card here, as you can see, it's a heart. It's a beautiful card which suggests that no need to worry, because whatever choice you take should work out very well, especially if you speak from the heart, if you act with integrity, if you are caring and focused on looking at the good of everybody in your little space, whether you're alone or not. Whatever you decide to do will be coming from the heart, because a choice always leads to an action. And when the heart card sits here, it says it's a caring action that's going to need to happen. The outcome card here is the book. And the book says sometimes whatever you decide to do and the motive that you do with it, you don't always know how it's going to turn out. So there might be something that you're a little bit scared of doing. You might want to tell somebody how you really feel about them. If it's positive, you might not know exactly how it will affect them. If it's somebody that you really care about and you haven't told them how you care, you might not be sure if they're going to be able to accept your declaration of either love, intention, or just accept the compliment. So without knowing what the goal is, you're still going to have to make the decision. And the best way to make a good decision and act properly is to speak and act from the heart. In that way, you'll get through things, even though at the beginning of the day it doesn't look very clear. So that's what the Lenormand, these little cards are called Lenormand, created by somebody called Madame Lenormand in, I don't know, a long time ago, 1700s. And she was a very famous fortune teller. So whenever I do fortune telling, these are the cards that I like using. I hope that this little reading has given you some insight and encouragement to speak from the heart today. And if you like what these cards have suggested, please drop a comment in the block below and like and share and comment, please, on every platform that you see this video. If there's a question that you'd like me to look at or something that you're curious about, you can either drop that question into the comment box below, or you can send me an email. My email address is at the end of the video.